Starting Monday, you'll find a brand new show right here on WTOC. The Good Side is 30 minutes of nothing but positive, uplifting, and overall good news told by local journalists across the country. And it's all hosted by Deborah Alfarone, who's joining us right now. Deborah, how's it going?
Oh, it's a great day when I can talk about good news,
Awesome.
Jude.
And Deborah, first off, tell us a little bit about The Good Side and really how this came to be.
Well, I've been telling stories for a long time in local news and national news, and I've been out on the streets talking about, whatever is going on that day, whether it be a story about the economy, crime, hard news, breaking news, politics. But as I was doing that, I was always keeping my eye over here and over there, looking for those stories that you don't get a press release about somebody who's really an ordinary person doing something extraordinary. And along the way, I've told stories that really have inspired me, lifted me up, and then I find out that the viewers are lifted up by this good news as well. So that's kind of where it started. This is my passion. This is what I love to do and live to do. And while I tell all sorts of news, this is just kind of the thing that lights me up. And so that's the genesis of The Good Side, the segment, and now a whole half-hour show. I'm so excited.
That's awesome. And what type of stories can we expect to be on The Good Side each week?
Well, if I had my way, Jude, there'd be dogs in every story, but I don't have my way. But there are a lot of dogs. I will say there's a sprinkling of dogs. It really is someone who saw something, saw a need, and said, why not me? Maybe they started a nonprofit. Maybe they volunteered and decided, I'm going to go to this community that needs help and maybe read to kids or maybe bake for people or work in a food bank, whatever it may be. But there are just so many stories out there that we don't even know about, nonprofits and just everyday people who are going out of their way to lift people up, that they're just good, kind-hearted people that really want to make a difference. And that's the kind of stories you'll see in The Good Side. They'll leave you inspired, empowered, and feeling less alone.
That's wonderful. And truly, I feel like that's what we really need in the world nowadays is more good news, more positivity out there, especially with some of the stuff you do see every day on local news. Deborah, first episode is going to be WTOC on Monday. Can you give us a little tease or a hint at what we can expect to see?
Okay, only for you, Jude. But yes, I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek. So, I love dogs, but this story is really close to my heart because it's about a trio of dogs with disabilities, and volunteers take these dogs to visit aging veterans. Maybe they're in an assisted living facility or they're in a hospital, and these dogs, when they go and see the veterans, they're so excited. Dogs are very present. They're not thinking about their problems. They're just happy to see you. And these veterans, they have done so much for us in our country. And meanwhile, they're getting older. Maybe they've lost people. They've lost their spouse. They're unable to take care of a dog. But when these dogs see them, the dogs give them love, and the veterans just light up. It is such a beautiful story. Okay, that's one. I'll tell you about two others quick. Wildly Kind. It's a movement where high schoolers are leaving messages for other high schoolers, and it's all designed to lift them up. So the kids don't know each other. They're just picking up the phone and leaving a message, like a generic message, but really speaking about what they're going through as well. So who knows better what it's like to be a high schooler than another high schooler? And so it's messages like, you got this, you've been through all your hardest days, tomorrow's going to be a good day, the world needs what you've got. Like, what an incredible situation to pick up the phone and to hear this. So that's the Wildly Kind movement. And then I'll leave you on this last one, and there's more, but this is about a revolutionary food kitchen that is breaking down barriers to hunger and creating careers, because not only are they feeding people, but they're also teaching people within the community how to cook and how to have all those really cool chef skills that they're going to need in order to have a career, maybe in a kitchen or in a hotel or something like that. And so they're giving people their lives and their careers, but they're also feeding people. It's just a beautiful full circle story. And those are just a sprinkling, if you will, of the stories in the first episode of The Good Side.
That sounds really great, Deborah. A wonderful lineup to start the show. Can't wait to watch it. Thanks for joining us today. And of course, you can be sure to join Deborah and The Good Side show starting this Monday at 1:30 a.m. And the show's also available to stream right here on WTOC+.